Yeah, this is the guy in charge right here. He finds a THC extraction needle in there and picks it up and puts it in my face and starts laughing. And I offer him a sharps container in case they didn't have one. And he fucking laughs at me. And then that's when he backed his girl in calling me a cunt. Yeah, fuck these people.
Is John still up there?
Yep.
He's not moving, huh?
Yeah, they are, except they've been fucking being taunted all morning. Well, who do you think? The people here to fucking help.
Yeah.
So we had to make sure the cops could come for a babysitting civil assist. So this woman who decided to call me a cunt could be babysat as she picked up something we needed to go into storage and fucking threw it at me.
A little trash girl?
Yeah. Yeah. Accused me of going downtown and screaming and yelling at her all the time. And that I would talk to her with respect. Yeah, fuck these fuckers. And this is her fucking boss. And he tells her to get her phone out and start recording it.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
She did the right thing. Catch her ass talking shit.
Oh, yeah, catch her ass recording me telling her that all she's done is talk shit all morning. Just fucking taunt Walter to the point of, you know.
So can I go in there and help him?
Yeah, you go fucking help him.
Sorry.
Oh. There's some McDonald's sitting up there if you want to eat it. Hey, Dan, there's some McDonald's sitting up there where Walter's tools were. I bought.
Okay.
So help yourself to it, please, first. Yeah, I'll watch it. I'll put it in my car. You want me to put it in my car? Yeah, this is the company that Denver contracts with, you know, to be helpers at the sweeps. And this is the guy in charge, claims I assaulted him as he made sure to walk by me as close as he possibly could and stick his face almost in my face. And then cry to the cops that he was assaulted after the cocksucker stuck a fucking needle in my face. This is, it's all by design. All by fucking design. You can never do the right thing. Because it'll be, they're not going to let it happen. Yeah, he's out of it. Thank you, Dan. You could. You getting your stuff lined up for storage, Walter?
No, my stuff's going to start going. Let's get it out of the way and then I'm good. As soon as I let you pitch it over, you know what, my stuff's fine. Not that dirty over there. I can wash it. So big laser and wash it. Like food, after taking food and stuff like that.
Make sure somebody eats the rest of that food I brought up there. Eat it. They done talking shit to you now?
Oh,
Yeah?
back, I kind of have to be that way,
Yeah, I know you try not to be that way, but they try extra hard to be that way.
Sometimes, yeah.
That's why shit can't get done.
Sometimes, yeah. By not moving something, why don't you move something rather than leave it there? Or move it to another spot. You can just move it where it's going, but it's,
All right. Let Dan help you.
depends on point of view when I look at it.
I'm not seeing one.
Okay, sorry about that. I had to mute that conversation. That was not for public consumption whatsoever. Is that what you're gonna do? Well, it ain't going far. It's not going far, so you might as well do the whole shebang. All right. All right. Okay, so I guess me screaming and yelling roused everyone to come help. So I'm not gonna step foot up there because the cops can babysit. We'll just make sure we record this though. Denver Public right of way, by the way, what I'm walking on right now. Asking them if they want to go to the shelter. Yeah, question of the century. You want to go to a shelter?
Good for it's light. When the snow hits it, it doesn't keep attention. If you put blankets on it or tent it down, it's like, it keeps it warm a little bit, but it's not heavy. It's really easy to put on there.
Yeah, watch that barbed wire there, Walter.
Oh yeah. Then you have a tarp on top of that, keep the snow keeping it wet. If it's winter time, it's actually kind of camouflage. White.
Hello. One second. We're back. Just listening. Just watching and listening. She's talking about getting her ID. I've been working with her for a while to get her ID, but we have to get some other documents. Hey, Katie, you know, we never followed through with that. I can notarize that. Yeah, we can do that now. And what the fuck do they even care? They get paid by the hour. So I guess they get paid by the hour to antagonize by the hour.
That's what I said. I was going to talk you through over. That's what I said. We're going to try to get out of the
And instead of starting this kind of bullshit at 8 a.m., if they do it during regular hours of being able to operate outside of the cold, this is how they help each other.
Well, I guess you can't take the food, but I guess we can leave it and throw it away, or like, food is bad, but the potatoes.
Didn't you just get that food yesterday?
Potatoes, we're talking about a bag of potatoes. It's been there for a while. Because you have to peel them and cut them and take a long time. If you're using like real cooked potatoes, hard cooked potatoes, you get to it for a long time. It's going to come out good, like an hour, you know. I love fried potatoes, but you have to be able to have a consistent fire for a long period.
But if you have good food in there, Walter, make sure you take it with you.
I ain't wasting no food. I guarantee you that.
Look at this whole thing he made. Just to have his own little workbench.
Bread didn't go bad. Noodles are hard to cook a long time. Potatoes take a long time. We had that boiling.
Well, we're gonna do some porta potty maintenance over here, and so this isn't uncommon for this environmental services to have this reputation to be doing this shit. So that's why I was in no hurry to help him, because I couldn't get him focused. He wants him to go to the Denver Rescue Mission. Holy hell. Yeah, that's where the chronic homeless go. Yeah, Chavez is telling him he'll take him down there. Yeah. Tell me about the Denver Rescue Mission.
Pretty bad. I stood in line. I wasn't in line. I went to go buy drugs. I didn't even know. I thought they were in line. You have to be there a certain time to get in. You know?
How many times you been down there, Dan?
Twice.
Yeah. And what was that like?
Last time was about a year ago. Yeah.
I tried the crossroads. It's pretty bad. If you get real cold winter, you go in there. Kick you out 5:30 in the morning. It's freezing. You try to get to the Yeah, you try to get to that
Bed
place,
bugs, get out at 5:30. Yeah, they're great shelters. Denver has a fantastic shelter system. Ask the homeless about the shelters. Oh no, you should go ask Mike Kaufman, the mayor of Aurora, about the shelters. He knows all about the shelters. He lived homeless on the streets of Denver for a week. They're all drug addicts. And that's just the way it is, according to Mike Kaufman. Okay, I'm gonna mute this for a minute. I think he just passed out. He was delirious. Yeah, he was up all night helping. All right, good. So she didn't have anything else to say to anybody up there? She was still up there talking shit? Oh my God. Wow. Wow. Oh, talking shit about me? Oh, okay. Well, that's good. She talks shit about me. She better not be talking shit to you. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Don't pay attention to her. You get,
Huh?
don't pay attention to her, you know?
Well, I'm not now, but when she picks shit up and throws it at me after these fucking people with the fucking THC needle in my face. Yeah, the older guy that's
Anywhere
run.
else, it's like assault,
I
baby.
know, and then he goes and cries to Chavez and tells Chavez that I fucking assaulted him. As he walks by me right here and sticks his face in my face.
Yeah.
And I put the camera in, and he's like, that's assault. And he's grabbing Chavez to tell him I assaulted him. After this fucking asshole
Yeah.
put this needle in my face.
That's fucked up. You got it on camera though, right?
No, I did. He wouldn't have done that if
What
I
the
was
hell?
recording. I was trying to help.
Oh, man.
That's why I was trying to help.
Oh,
No, they're
man.
not going to get caught on
I
camera
would've
doing
been
that
here.
shit.
Wish I would have been around.
I know.
Sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. Well, hey, you know, you're supposed to be here at 8 a.m. to follow their orders. And
Jerry told me he's gonna meet me up here, right? He said, "Don't go anywhere, Dan." I said, "My phone's gonna die." Like,
yeah, that was 2 nights ago, right?
Yeah.
What about yesterday? Any word?
nothing. He didn't come over here at all, not once. So
Yeah.
I kept coming back and forth. You ask these guys.
Well, and
showed
you
up.
see Katie's out here
Yeah.
today.
So
So, yeah,
okay. Yeah,
it ain't legit.
I just want to work, you know.
I know you do.
Hey,
Let me know what we need to do.
I'm supposed to pay later next week.
Are you?
Yeah.
Right on. Yeah. All right. Well, all right, Dan. See you later. John. And then when I turned to get away from her, I fell down the hill and she fucking stood up there and laughed. Oh, it's unreal. It's unreal. It's just... Walter needed to eat.
Huh?
Walter needed to eat.
Yeah. What'd you bring him to eat?
McDonald's. Maybe I should go help him.
I don't think he needs help. Talking shit. He's throwing shit over the fence now.
Mm-hmm. Just keep taunting him. There's spray paint in that. Go in and look on the wall. It's just 3 purple dots. Over there. Look around. Get inside of it and look. Yeah. That'll come up. I don't know. It's probably when they blew shit out of it the other day. Ain't got shit to say now. just itching. He's just itching for it.
I figured he was gonna get his phone out and take a picture of it.
Like men like to do.
Yeah.
They love to have my picture.
Fucking chicken shit.
How come the women never want to take my picture?
What?
How come the women never want to take my picture?
Why would you? That just shows right there, Rita. And I'm a man. That just shows you how much smarter and how much braver women are.
Honey, that's so sweet of you.
The chicken shit move. Walk by with your head down,
Uh-huh.
with your mask out.
Uh-huh.
Stop right there.
Uh-huh.
And he was thinking about taking a picture.
Yep. Ah! I'll pick up. How about you roll and I'll pick up whatever you drop? I can at least do that, can't I?
Yeah.
Got it. Did you get food up there? There was some
Yeah.
McDonald's up there. Okay, good.
I grabbed it because I was starving.
Good.
She worked almost all night.
Yeah.
Like kung fu fighting moves.
I do. I got kung fu fighting moves.
Yeah.
Only for you, John.
He had that expert you had him going. She's looking up. To the belly. Yeah, I don't know.
That's why I told you yesterday. It's good to stand strong. You want help with that?
No, I'm just wondering where they're going, which truck.
I think I'll just right there.
Oh, it's staged. We're being staged.
You're being staged.
Better than having to go down the road.
Yeah. They like to kick you guys down the road just a little at a time.
Like I said, one time I came into the guy was Bonnie Bray, Doug. He's pretty nice. His family has property all over the country and stuff, pistachios, and get into city politics. He's a nice guy, you know, straightforward. And the administration was getting real shitty because it was getting more and more people in town, and, you know, they're getting more corrupt. And he's like, John, he's like, this guy I was doing some contract work for, I was paying it out of my own bill. You know, I was buying material, putting it into his house on the pretense that he was going to give me half of this insurance check when he got it. Well, long story short, the
the guy got his insurance check. His wife said, "Oh no, we're not gonna pay him. What are we gonna do? Oh, let's just screen his name, and we'll have him thrown off the property. Plus, we'll take all his tools and everything."
And who was that? You?
No, this was a judge. It was a judge's friend. So, and he liked to cry wolf and get away.
They just have to have a basic hazmat certification to do that.
I don't think you have to have anything.
No?
But the funny thing was the family, Doug, he was one of his friends, and he kept telling me, they had this bee honey company. It was called honey company or something. And they had, like 250, maybe 250,000 hives around the Midwest.
John, that is a crazy scene. I'm not trying to change the subject, but
250,000.
watching this right behind you, it's just wild. This is all surreal. That's why I know you guys like it up here.
Oh, yeah.
Watching the toys toss toys.
That guy.
Is he a good operator? Is there a difference between the day and night shift?
I don't know if it's the same one. Yes, he gets that thing swinging.
Really?
And he won't swing it. He'll just...
Gets it to stick right where... Sorry, we were talking.
But then he's done in these also. He's got his bike and a bike left.
Right on. Thanks, Katie. Isn't that wild?
Yeah, I mean, every time we've been over here, it's just been...
Hey, it's mesmerizing. You could bring little kids over here and make a little field trip out of this. Just sit here and watch it. That's literally like a cement truck or something, a tanker truck in that pile.
So that trailer that they took out of here already, that was full of more tree branches. Than
All they've done is fucking cut trees down. They scooped, I think they have 2 scoops on the tractor. They're too concerned about being able to play with the fucking chainsaw. All they were doing was joking about how great the chainsaw was and couldn't wait to use the fucking chainsaw. Oh yeah, naturally. Now they want to bring the tractor back in.
why are they bringing the tractor in? They have no place to go. The dump trailer's gone.
Who knows? The guy is just looking to start fucking problems. He just wants to start shit. They love this job.
Yeah.
This is they get away with this shit all the time. just love it. They just love to be that force. Oh, the wind is so cold right now. So very cold. What are you stuck on, John? Oh, uh-huh. He's thinking, Walter. After he sat there all day and let that all morning and let that go on. Are you good, Walter?
Cannonball or something. All the tent down, keep the wind blowing away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. I thought it was good. Because I got this stuff my story out of the way. These again, those want some time, man. I'd be rushed and being harassed and being.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't really think about the fact that they can't get that fucking tractor back there, did they?
Well, I think that's why they thought they were going to have fun with the chainsaw.
Well, they forgot to cut fucking half that shit down. Put anything in that bucket. Wider than the bucket, we're not making it back down. So Walter the last one.
Yeah, I got to go sit in the car and warm up my hands.
I'm gonna pull down here and get my tools and get these screw locks on.
Okay. Thank you. Who? Oh, yeah, that's the women. They're smarter than the men, though. You know, so women are supposed to stay in the car. Man, we got our orders to stay in the car. Okay, well, nobody went to jail, so I guess that was a good day. Oops. It's really cold out here. Like really, really cold. Yeah, sorry about that last video. So the first one I started, anytime my iPhone rings during a stream, my whole phone freezes up. So that's not uncommon, but it always seems to happen at the most opportune times. Like during some of the most important times. Yes, I have a new camera. I have another, I got it all, but I'm just not that organized. I need a videographer that follows me everywhere so we can catch stuff like that. I can't record, that's the thing with all of this. You have to have somebody with a camera 24/7 when you're dealing with any of this stuff. That chick was out here last week or whatever, and we put stuff in storage, and it wasn't a problem. And it was because the cops were here that she was doing her job. So today, the cops aren't here, because the cops, they don't need to be here. It's just not necessary. until they apparently run the show and get away with the consistent, the bantering. It's the bantering. And then it's agreed upon that Walter's going to put some stuff in storage. So they have to go to the dump and get some storage bins. So what? Who cares? They're paid by the hour. Do whatever you have to do. If Excel's paying for this, well, who gives a shit? Do the job. So you could tell that they were getting irritated with Walter, and they started making orders and demands on him. The more you do that to him, the less he's going to respond. So we were eating. Then I was helping him with his tools. He needed to eat, and then we were able to talk and lay it out. Well, apparently that wasn't within their realm of what needed to happen, as they stood there and ate earlier, just stood there and ate. So this chick, I know who she is. I've seen her on camera downtown, and that's the good thing about downtown is they've got a lot of cameras on environmental services when they're doing these sweeps. We don't out here because we don't have that kind of activism out here. But regardless, they're not working for the city of Denver right now. They're supposedly working for Excel. So whatever. I mean, that's fine if Excel wants to have them out here, but you either going to make sure they're doing their job or not. So she decides that she can just talk shit the whole time to Walter. I asked her to please stop instigating. I said, please. That was when I came up with lunch. We sit down, we eat. Apparently she doesn't like that, so she decides we don't get the storage bins, and she goes storming off with the storage bins. And there were a couple things that Walter told me that he wanted to put in storage, and so I took him over to her. I said, can we not use the bins to put this stuff in storage? And holy shit, she turned around and her head spun 500 times in a circle, and you know how this works. You put it down and we'll put it in storage. Or we'll decide what goes in the bins. And then just proceeds to continue to go off, and I just stood there and I just let her, and I finally said, you might want to consider the way you're talking to me and maybe adjust that. Well, she didn't like that either. And then she proceeded to tell me that I scream and yell at her all the time downtown, and that I need to show them respect and blah, 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 blah. Well, I've never been downtown at a downtown sweep, so not sure what the hell she was talking about. Call her out on that. And then those 2 items that I put down, I said, well, these are going to storage. She fucking picks it up and chucks it back at me. Like, are you fucking kidding me? I picked it up, threw it back down where it was supposed to go to storage. You fucking cunt. I'm like, I'm a cunt? And then it just kind of went south from there. And prior to that, that idiot that's apparently, I don't know, the guy in charge, he finds it, they're THC extraction needles, and these guys do this dumpster diving. And they go get they're syringes, and they've got huge gauge needles on them. They're ridiculous, but they're not sharp, and they're trash. And yes, they are sharps, and they don't belong on the ground. And we talk about that all the time out here. And for the most part, most of them are pretty good about taking care of that stuff. The fact that they have it to begin with, well, that's another entirely different conversation, but whatever. So I'm walking by, and he picks it up, and he's waving it across my face. I'm like, I knew he was trying to instigate, and I said, do you need a sharps container? I have one if you don't. We have a sharps container. I said, okay. Turned around and walked away. And then that's when the other girl decided that, I think that was her cue. I think that was her cue from her boss, that she could go ahead and do the same thing. Yeah. Whatever. So I told Christian, I said, you better get the cops out here because they're the only babysitters we can have legally. I mean, you hire these people to do this shit. You hired these people to come out here and just banter and carry on. Who cares how long they have to stand there and wait? Stand there and wait. No, they're used to that push. They get away with it. The city of Denver lets them do it. And then they fence off all the activists, right? So you can only get so much on camera. You can't get everything that's being muttered under their breath or being done without being seen. They didn't even need this stupid company. There's nothing environmentally hazardous here. Absolutely nothing. I know all of these people. I know what goes on up here. All they needed was to just bring in another subcontractor like they brought in to build the fence, and things would have got done way differently. It's like they hired the people that they thought knew how to work with the people. Yeah, no. I don't know what the hell they care if they're getting paid. Just do whatever it takes. And if the guy from Excel is overseeing it and wants you to stand there, then stand there. It's that fucking simple. Oh, the sun feels good. Beating through the window, of course. Sun doesn't feel so good in the wind.